Good evening and welcome to Woodbridge, Channel 35. We're here at the Monroe High School where we're bringing you the Middlesex County semi-tournament for the county, which is going to be Colonia High School and St. Thomas Aquinas. I'm Phil Hall, and I'm a longtime resident of Woodbridge Township, committee man for the 5th Ward, and part-time broadcaster for Channel 35. And here with me tonight, I have one of the what I would say honored to have one of the former school highlight players of Colonia High School, Michael Payne, 1,000-point scorer in his time with Colonia High School. Mike, welcome.
Welcome, Marty. It's a pleasure being here. I'm excited. I can remember these days going back 1979, 1980, when we were in back-to-back finals. So I know the nervousness and the excitement that these guys are about to go through.
Now, Mike, when you were a 1,000-point scorer, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think that you as a freshman was allowed to play varsity ball and get points. Am I correct?
You're exactly correct. I was still in middle school. You know, we had middle school 7th, 8th, and 9th. So my brother 4 years later was able to play freshman.
And he was also
varsity.
a 1,000-point scorer. Am I correct?
He certainly was.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Here's the tip-off. Colonia controls the ball. Passing around the outside to the top. Colonia is very, let's say, disciplined when it comes to moving the ball.
St. Thomas is in a matchup zone, so they're following their man to a degree, but they're still covering the zone.
It's a bad shot taken by Shakara, but they got the rebound and threw it out to St. Thomas Aquinas. He was all ahead, but the guy never saw him, so now they have it at the top of the key.
Colonia is in man-to-man.
I think that's their strength, Mike, when they play man-to-man, and they play a real aggressive full-court press, and I look forward to that.
Yes. Yes, Colonia is very aggressive. I've been very impressed with them all year. They played a great schedule, and they've acquitted themselves well.
Dan Jennings at the top of the key holding the ball. Dribbling, almost slipped and lost it, but he got it, recovered. Pitches it back out to the corner. Long shot by number 5, Aiden Orr.
Yeah, they got the offensive rebound. St. Thomas, offensive rebound. They're resetting their offense.
So that was Jennings on the dribble. He spun and lost the ball, but I think they called a foul.
Yes, they called a foul on St. Thomas, number 11.
Right, because when he stole the ball,
yes,
he started going up in 11, tried to recover and got it back.
Yes, Dan Jennings got called for the foul.
Right. Colonia brings the ball up.
As you were mentioning, they are very disciplined. They run some good sets. Colonia.
The thing that impresses me is they always take a good shot, unless obviously the time is running down.
Strong move by R.J. Wortman.
So Colonia takes the first score, 2-0. Earl with the handle for St. Thomas Aquinas. He throws it underneath. Nice pass, wide open. Gives it to number 4, O'Connell, and he scores.
Yeah, that was a nice left hand, a nice pass, entry pass, and he made a nice left-handed layup. Tied up at 2.
Now it looks as though they're playing a boxing one, St. Thomas.
Ooh. I'll see next time down court.
O'Donnell with the basket. He did the Euro step, but it didn't go in. They do get the rebound. It's number 15, Amata.
They have called timeout. Someone is down on the floor. That
looks like number
Colin Croner.
Okay.
He's he looks like he got hit in the face, but he's back up, so the fans are giving him a hand. But I'm seeing early on that St. Thomas has gotten a couple offensive rebounds.
Well, that is their strength. They're very aggressive on the boards, and that's where they're going to have to be. But don't take them for granted, because Colonia can rebound too. They're very tough underneath.
Yes.
Now it looks like St. Thomas is going to a man-to-man, but if you notice, they drop back to a box and one.
Yes. And we all know who the box is on.
Yes.
And Durkat would have missed his own shot and followed it up strong.
Good rebound, basket. That was O'Connell off the dribble. He took the ball from the top of the key, going to the hole, but he missed it. Did a nice soft touch, but it hit the back of the rim.
Yeah, he did take it strong to the hole, and he got a 2-shot foul. I thought they would call it on the floor, but the referee got a 2-shot foul.
Obviously, they think his free throw skills are exceptional because nobody's on the line to get the rebound in case it comes off. So I'm expecting him to make the second one, Mike. And he does.
He has a nice stroke.
Yeah, I like to know what he's shooting.
I saw when he had that left-handed layup that he's pretty well versed. And they're in straight man-to-man, St. Thomas. They're switching everything.
It's going to be difficult to confuse Colonia with their offense. And we got a nice move to the basket by Wortman. Laid it up on a finger roll with his right hand, but he missed, but he was fouled.
Rodriguez.
That was Rodriguez, by the way. My apologies.
Yeah, he has unusual poise to be a freshman. Unusual poise to be a freshman.
They're expecting lots of great things from this young man.
And I can see why.
And he makes them both. So the score is tied at 6-6. St. Thomas brings the ball inbounds. Now, Colonia is playing a man-to-man, too. I want to see how it works out with O'Connell because he seems to be a good one-on-one player.
Colonia on the break.
Smith with the rebound, brings it up.
Nice pass.
Throws it under to Scherer, but he missed it underneath. Beautiful left hand by O'Connell going to the basket.
The basket is no good. They call the offensive foul. Foul on
O'Connell.
Patrick O'Connell. That's his first.
Colonia is one of the more disciplined teams. They'll take the charge. Their basketball IQ is very high.
Yes. Well, of course, that comes from their coach. And he teaches the fundamentals, and that's why they have a disciplined offense, and that's why they have a disciplined defense.
Fundamentals and free throws win basketball games.
No question. No question. Right now, we got a good game.
Okay, Colonia bringing the ball up. Passing around, they go back underneath. Durkat with the ball, he throws it up with his left hand underneath, and it's good.
Beautiful move by Aiden Durkat. As we all know, he's a very skilled player.
And again, when you talk about basketball IQs, I think he sets the standard for what it should be.
Absolutely. And, of course, he got that from his father, Gene.
Well, you played with Gene, didn't you? Or?
No, he's a little younger than me.
Okay.
But, we all are Colonia guys, so we all supported each other, and he was a big-time player and a good college player also.
He also has a brother that plays for Rutgers, am I right?
Yes. Yes, he does. He transferred from Merrimack College, and he's at Rutgers University right now.
Ball goes down low in the corner to the side for Durkat.
Whoa.
Foul underneath.
Number 21. Foul on Charlie Joyce. And he had a little extracurricular activity. They could have called the technical on him if they wanted to.
I'm very surprised they didn't. The ref is talking to the coach over there. Now I'm looking, and it doesn't seem like St. Thomas has a full team or something. Looks like they have 7 players.
Yes, exactly. They only have 2 bench players, and they're still playing man-to-man.
One just came around. So they have 8.
Number 21. They're gonna call a technical on him. He's trying to play a little roughhouse out there, and the referee smartly broke him up. But he has his second foul, number 21, and with a short bench, that's not going to bode well for them.
And it looks like they're going to bring somebody in and replace him now. It looks like number 15, Ahmed.
Albion.
And he is coming out of the game.
Yes.
But replacing him will be Ur. So sometimes, even though you want to stop the player from scoring, and you know he is basically the man for their offense, but you can't do certain things. You still got to play the game of basketball, and you want it to be clean.
Exactly. And you got to play smart. If you only have 7 players, you have to stay on the floor, so you have to play smart.
So Derek makes the free throw. I have him down for 6 points already.
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful turnaround shot by Ur. I'm sorry, I think that was number 2.
Weaver.
Weaver, yes.
Weaver. And he just brought the ball back up. He missed a short jump shot. Colonia with the rebound.
Colonia showing patience here. They called the offensive foul. I guess blocking.
Yes.
With the
moving screen.
Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't set. Number 24 wasn't set. Julian Jones, and they caught him. But you can tell by this is a rivalry, the close proximity of the 2 schools.
Yes.
And I'm sure they play AAU and pickup ball, and you can tell that these 2 schools don't like each other.
So Weaver's controlling the top of the key with the St. Thomas Aquinas. Throws it out to guard number 5, Ur.
Colonia is still in man-to-man.
And they go to that big man, O'Connell.
Yes.
He throws it back out to the front. They're looking to set up again. Colonia is playing man-to-man, as Mike said. And there we go with the shot, number 5, Ur, but doesn't get anywhere. It's rebound. They throw it up court, but it's knocked out of bounds by Colonia, so it's St. Thomas Aquinas ball.
Yeah, it was kind of a long pass, and Durkat got his fingertips on it, so it's going the other way. St. Thomas bringing it up.
Mike, these players today are so athletic. They have their centers bringing it up. They list them as forwards, guards sometimes.
Yes, they're positionless. You call that positionless. None of them is a true 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. They can interchange.
And they do it well.
Yes.
The athleticism is incredible.
Turnover by St. Thomas. Great defense. Great ball pressure by Colonia.
And they take the ball up. Dalen brings it up, cross court. Over to Wortman. Goes out to Durkat, takes it to the top of the key, throws it underneath. Goes to the basket with a finger roll up and under, no basket. St. Thomas takes it all the way down, takes the basket, misses it, and now Colonia has the ball. Just got it blocked off the backboard.
Yeah, blocked by number 5 or number 15. Great block.
Colonia with the steal, great hands.
We have a lot of helter-skelter going on right now.
Both teams are attempting to play great defense.
Yes.
They're all over the covering.
Yes. Both teams are moving their feet well, staying in front of their man.
Beautiful basket going to the hole by Zachary Smith. I'm sorry, did I say that? It was number 2, wasn't it?
No, it was number 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was number 1. Yeah, Zachary, nice.
Up and down.
Nice left-handed. I think he is lefty. A nice left-handed move.
Okay. Patrick O'Connell just went up for a basket, but double dribble, brought the ball back down and dribbled it. So it's Colonia's ball.
Yeah, another turnover by St. Thomas. Colonia is playing pressure defense.
10 seconds left in the quarter. Colonia leading 12-8. Throw it underneath. What a beautiful pass
And a dunk.
Pass by Durkat.
And a dunk by R.J. Wortman.
See, that's what I was talking about, the heads up, Mike. Here he is. Durkak's at the top of the key, a little bit further out. He cuts to the basket. He sees him, throws it right over the defense to an open man cutting to the lane, and he dunks it.
You can't find it.
That's the kind of basketball that Colonia plays. They always look for the open man. They look to see who has the best shot, and then they give it to him, and they're able to score. That was an easy basket, and these baskets haven't been easy so far.
No, they haven't, but Colonia ran a nice set. Wortman kept moving without the basketball, and he got an easy layup. And it was like a mini dunk. It wasn't a thunderous dunk, but he got a mini dunk on a great pass by Durkat.
And they did it with less than 10 seconds to go in the quarter, and it put Colonia up 14-8. So we have a 6-point lead going into the second quarter. Now, Mike, what would you do if you're St. Thomas Aquinas in order to stop that momentum that Colonia presently has?
First of all, St. Thomas being shorthanded, they have 8 players. They don't have 7. So they have 3 off the bench. They have to play a little smarter. They're playing a little helter-skelter and turning the ball over. I would say their last 3 out of 5 times maybe they've turned the ball over to give it back to Colonia. Colonia's been getting out on the break. So you can tell that St. Thomas is very athletic, and they have some skilled players. They just have to get some more possessions. Colonia's doing a great job, though, of playing pressure defense.
See, I would think that they'd go into a zone just to protect their players.
I would. I'm very surprised that they started off in zone or boxing one, and then they went back to man-to-man, and then Colonia exploited it a little bit.
Okay, we got a foul on Colonia, number 2, Wortman, attempting to steal the ball. So St. Thomas Aquinas ball on the side. And number 2 will be taking that out, Weaver. Throws it into Collins at the top of the key. They're passing it around. Looks like he wants to take the shot. And he does.
Nice pull-up jump shot by Aiden Err. Nice three-point shot. Nice form.
Now, I believe he's like 1 for 3 or 1 for 4. The first couple of shots, he didn't.
He missed.
He missed. But he's not afraid to take them, which means he's a shooter.
That's right.
He feels confident in having the ball at the top of the key also when he's dribbling around.
Well, and I see he's a senior, so being a senior, he's not afraid in the moment.
Right, been there and done that. Shot by Weaver, no good. Colonia with the rebound. Durkat bringing it up. Throws the ball's intercepted by St. Thomas Aquinas. Collins bringing the ball up. Throws it to the corner. And that's number 5 again shooting, but he missed it. That was Weaver again. He's confident.
Yes, he is. He's not shy. He's going to pull that trigger.
And, Mike, you and I both know shooters don't stop shooting.
No. Because you know what? Eventually it's going to go in.
We got a shot from number 1 for Colonia, Smith. He misses it.
Yeah, Zachary missed open 3.
Collins to the basket. A beautiful left hand, but it rolled off the rim. Colonia brings it up and slows it up, setting it up. Another pass trying to throw it in the middle to Durkat, but it was blocked by St. Thomas Aquinas. And now we have a timeout by Colonia. He sees what I'm seeing, Mike. They're trying to get the ball inside, and instead of the bounce pass, which is what they should be doing, they're trying to go over the top. Well, you and I both know all you got to do is stick your hand up.
That's right.
Easy. How high can you throw it over the man?
That's right.
That's why bounce passes are so
effective.
Exactly.
They're so effective, especially against the zone, because now they're playing zone. And we thought they would do that earlier to conserve some energy and to also make Colonia be outside shooters.
But that being said, I believe we started the quarter off up 6, so now we're only up 3.
Yes.
So St. Thomas is making some progress there.
Yeah, I like the way they came out. They came out aggressive. And, Colonia has turned the ball over twice since the second quarter started. So.
Leading to a basket.
Yes.
All right, so Colonia ball. They take it out. Chera at the top of the key, passes it around.
I see Durkat's taking a little break on the sideline. They're working the ball around.
And in for him is number 24, Julian Jones. So another turnover. St. Thomas bringing the ball up. Collins handling it at the top of the key. Looking underneath, but the defense was there. He came out to the top to get it.
Colonia still playing their signature man-to-man with all switching. They're switching everything.
Now, they have a size advantage underneath, but they don't need it when they have, is that Collins?
O'Connell. Patrick O'Connell.
Okay.
Yeah, Patrick O'Connell. Very aggressive. We have a 1-point game, Marty.
Long shot taken by Rodriguez. He missed it, and it looks like Jones went in for the rebound and knocked it out of bounds.
Yes, he did. He was in position, but he could not corral the rebound, and Dirt Cat is back in the ball game.
And he replaced, I think, see who's not on the court.
Portman.
Okay.
Or Wortman. Sorry. Yeah, R.J. Wortman is out.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Chiara. It's going to be St. Thomas ball on the side. Weaver bringing the ball around to the top, dribbling. He's looking for a screen pick.
Yep. Well, that's what you have to do. You got to pick if they're playing man-to-man. Good steal by Colonia.
And that was Jones stealing the ball. Durkat brings it up. Throws it up with his right hand, and it's in. I don't know if the basket count. No basket.
No, they got it on the floor. But strong move by Aiden Durkat. But they got it. No continuation. They got it on the floor.
So great defense by Julian Jones, who stole the ball, threw it out. They brought it up court. Looked for the open man. Durkat went to the hole, but missed the layup. Colonia at the top of the key.
Durkat strong rebound.
Skied for the ball. Went to the hole, took it in, and laid it in.
Yes. Everything great said about Durkat. I'm seeing it live.
Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. Did you see that? They looked for the open man. Even Durkat was going to the hole. The man was underneath the basket.
Yes.
He saw him coming in, laid it in. Slam dunk. You can't miss those.
Slam dunk. So Colonia playing unselfishly.
As they do.
Yes, playing aggressive man-to-man defense. And once they get the steal, they're off to the races.
Well, we talked about their press. I've always liked their press. It's super because they all play off of each other. And they got a turnover, threw it to the open man. It was 3-on-1 basically. They looked for him. The guy threw it down underneath the basket. Durkat was coming in. He saw him rather than take the layup, possibly get a foul, get it blocked. He threw it to the man coming in. Durkat slammed the ball in.
Absolutely. Unselfish play always leads to a great style of basketball.
And a fun style of basketball because your teammates know if they come down, they're going to get the ball.
Exactly, Marty. Exactly. So Colonia is up 5 right now, so they had a little spurt. So we'll see how St. Thomas is able to counteract.
And St. Thomas gets the ball mid-court. Collins bringing it across. Durkat's on Collins. I think that's a good matchup. Throwing it around, looking for an open man. And they go to He's looking to throw it underneath. Ameta. They get it to Collins. He's going. Pulls it back out. And that's number 1. Scott taking the basket. It's a rebound. Durkat has the ball. Throws it to the corner.
Yeah, Colonia really likes to push the ball. They like to have numbers and get early offense.
And what we know is that a lot of their defense leads to offense.
Yes, it does.
When you can play both ends of the courts, you got a good chance of winning. Durkat was fouled going up. I thought it was going in.
Yeah, no, it's 2 shots. He's going up. But I love the fact that Rodriguez was able to make the step through and bounce it baseline, and Durkat sealed his man, and now he's shooting 2.
And only the foul stopped him from scoring.
That's right.
Durkak misses the first one. By the way, I have him down as 10 points, 10 of the 18 points scored thus far.
Yes. Yeah, he has 4 baskets and 2 foul shots.
And he makes this 1 of 2. So St. Thomas brings the ball up. Durkak picking him up 3/4 court. And that's Collins, so you can stop him from going to the hole maybe. They're swinging it around, looking for the man underneath. They go underneath to number 21, and he throws it up but misses it. Number 21 is Joyce. Looks like we got a jump ball.
Yes, jump ball. And like I said earlier, it's getting chippy out there. Both teams are very aggressive, but Colonia's ball.
So Colonia has the possession, so they'll take it out underneath the basket. Durkak brings it across half court. Looks to pass it. Top of the key, he's studying the play. That's Wortman looking around and throwing it underneath to Jones. He gets it. Was that a pass or I think he was trying to get it into
Yeah, he was trying to get it into Durkak.
Yeah. So Jones
Good defense by St. Thomas.
Exactly. Throws it underneath. St. Thomas hits it away, but it's Colonia's ball on the sideline. Durkak on the dribble, throws it out to the top of the key, swinging it around. Looking, no movement there.
Yeah.
It looks like they're
a little
2-3
stale.
almost.
Oh, let me. Yeah, 1-2-2. 1-2-2. So they went zone defense. Strong rebound by Durkak. He misses the follow-up.
Collins brings it up. Looks like he wanted to go to the basket, but he hesitated. Number 2 has it for St. Thomas. He throws it up, and there's a rebound by number 5. I believe that's and they have a foul on the play.
Yeah, they got a foul on Aiden Durkak, his first.
So they're going to take it out underneath the basket.
Neither team is in foul trouble. It's only 2 fouls on each side right now.
And Jennings is taking the ball out underneath for St. Thomas. He's looking to throw it in. He throws it into Collins. He brings it out. Durkak covering Collins. So again, Colonia falls back into their normal man-to-man.
Yep. Another foul on 21.
He was
playing too
off.
aggressive.
Yes, that was Joyce. He did it twice to Durkak. How many? He has 3
fouls. He has 3 fouls. That's why those early fouls are really going to haunt him when he was trying to play too aggressive and not smart.
And they take him out of the game. And they replace him with number 11, I believe. And that's
Dan Jennings.
Okay. So Colonia has the ball. 1:35 left in the second quarter before the half. Durkak has the ball underneath, throws it out to the corner, fakes him, goes underneath, throws it out to Durkak, lays it in, but he's fouled. Lays it up, but he's fouled. Hope he's not hurt.
He's fouled hard. He's not hurt.
Yeah, but he missed the layup, but he's going to the line for 2.
He's upset at himself that he missed the layup, but he was fouled very hard. So he's shooting 2 foul shots.
Mike, no matter how strong you are, if the man grabs your hand or your arm, very difficult to get the ball in the basket.
I know, but I'm sure he's
better than anybody.
He's still disappointed with himself.
Mike, how many times did you get grabbed going to the basket?
A lot.
Awful lot. And not only that, but I don't know if my the listeners and viewers know this, but you played D1 ball, and I watched your games, and they did the same thing with you because you were a powerful forward.
Yes.
Even though you played center in high school.
Durkak is good on both. So Colonia has the lead, 21-13. Number 11 bringing the ball up. The press is starting to get to St. Thomas a little bit.
They throw it to the corner. He was wide open, but he hesitated a little bit slow. I thought he might have went to the basket quicker. Weaver has the ball, throws it.
Wow.
Durkak. Wortman throws him a beautiful pass going to the basket. Durkak converts it. And then Colonia steals it again. Durkak ahead. Throws it to him. Another dunk. Durkak is putting on a show, ladies and gentlemen.
He sure is.
He is worth the price of admission.
He sure is. And the unselfishness that Colonia is playing with.
Oh, no question.
Every steal that they have, they look right ahead. And Durkak has got the last 2 dunks.
And whoever's up front gets the ball.
Yes.
You pass it. The one thing that you're taught, and Mike, this is from the time that you start when you're 6 and 7 years old. Pass it forward to the open man.
Pass it forward to the open man, and the ball travels quicker through a pass than you trying to dribble it up.
Absolutely. Unless you're Allen Iverson.
How many Allen Iversons have it been?
Not many.
All right.
Now,
Well,
just to let you know, Mike, and I want to bring this to the attention of our listeners and viewers, St. Thomas is not a bad team. Their record is 15-9. 6 of their losses were away, and they play a really, really tough schedule.
yes, absolutely. They're very aggressive. They play a good schedule. But Colonia now has opened up the lead. And, St. Thomas being shorthanded is starting to hurt them a little bit. I think they're getting a little tired. But they are good, though.
Now, one of my fears, and I'm going to be honest with you, Colonia's beat St. Thomas twice this year. St. Thomas lost to Piscataway and to Colonia back-to-back in the beginning of the season, and then back-to-back to Piscataway and Colonia towards the middle or end of the season. I've always had an issue with teams playing another team 3 times in a row and trying to determine the outcome. Your thoughts?
Yeah, my thoughts. It's hard to do. You always hear it's hard to beat a good team 3 times. But if you have the better personnel and you play your A game, it don't matter if you play 5 times in a year. If you execute, you're going to win those games.
Okay.
Back to the action.
So 40 seconds left. Collins brings the ball up. He's looking around, throwing it around. Basket underneath to number 11, which came in to fill in for number 21.
Jennings.
That's Jennings.
Excellent pass. They caught Colonia napping a little bit on that.
20 seconds left. Colonia might hold for 1. Looks like
Absolutely.
they have to push up on Durkak, but he'll take him. And he's not afraid to. Durkak goes to the basket. He throws it out to the side. Gives it to number 1. Smith hits the ball with no time remaining. And our score at the half is 28-15. Colonia. And Mike, before we take a break for the half, any comments or final thoughts on the game thus far?
Well, I really like that last play by Durkak. The defense converged on him. They thought he was going to take the last shot. He drew a double team. He kicked it out to Zachary Smith. He knocked down the 3. Like you said, very smart player, very high IQ.
Okay, so for all our viewers and listening, this is Woodbridge, Channel 35, and we'll be back at the half. Thank you. And we're back. Phil Hall along with Mike Payne bringing you the Colonia High School Middlesex County semifinal tournament played against St. Thomas Aquinas. And we're broadcasting on YouTube and Facebook. So, Mike, in your opinion, what is St. Thomas, or what do they need to do to get back in this game? Because this score now is no indication of what they played, except for the last 3 minutes of the game.
No, and I was telling you earlier, against a man-to-man defense, they need to be setting more screens. You need to be setting cross screens, up screens, something that's going to put a body on Colonia to free them up, because Colonia is so aggressive on defense. And they're back in their man-to-man defense, Phil.
They're immediately looking for a shot, but they take it out, passing it around. Pass it off to Collins, and he goes underneath. Beautiful basket. O'Connell.
Yeah, O'Connell's definitely their best player, their most aggressive player. And the 2 number 4s are matched up against each other.
They passed the ball underneath to Durkak. Did you see him going to the basket? He immediately grabbed his arm.
Yes.
So he'll be shooting too. I was getting ready for another slam dunk, actually.
Yeah, he is such an aggressive ball player. He doesn't stay status quo. He's always looking to penetrate and collapse the defense.
Durkak misses the first one. Now, what I noticed was a change from Colonia to from St. Thomas. being aggressive in the first quarter, where they had hands in motion and picked up some turnovers, to Colonia doing the same thing in the second quarter, which gave them the lead that they have.
Yes, absolutely. So St. Thomas better be careful, or Colonia is going to extend this lead, and it's going to be very tough to come back from.
St. Thomas with a miss. Number 20, Kroner with the basket. Kroner, rather, with the basket rebound. They throw it out to Chiara. He misses the basket. And again, O'Connell goes to the basket, but he's
Offensive foul.
offensive foul.
Going the other way.
So in the first half, I have
Ooh, we didn't realize this, Phil. Number 4 has 4 fouls
wow, for St. Thomas.
for St. Thomas. 4 fouls. Patrick O'Connell, their best player, has 4 fouls.
That's going to hurt them.
Oh, big time.
So in the first half, Mike, we had Weaver for St. Thomas Aquinas with 2. We had Patrick O'Connell with 6, and he scored 2 in the third quarter
Yep.
here. We had with 3,
Yep.
Jennings with 2, and looks like we had
Amita.
Amita with 2,
Yep.
totaling 15 points.
Yes.
For Colonia, we had Zachary Smith with
5.
5, Wortman with 4, Rodriguez with 2,
Yes.
Aiden Durkak with 17, and that should be totaling 28.
Yes.
So our score at the end of the first half was 28-15. Score is presently 29-17. Durkak on the basket, and O'Connell.
They called the offensive foul on Wortman. R.J. Wortman that time.
Okay. St. Thomas with the ball. They throw it to the side down low. Number 15 goes up and does a reverse layup. That's Ahmad.
Very nice move.
Very.
And Durkak with a nice spin move. Aggressive play. Back to the foul line. Shooting 2.
Seems the only way they're going to stop him is to foul him when he's underneath. He took 1, 2. Looks like he took 9 free throws in the 8 in the first half, and 3 so far.
He's having a tough time at the line. He's not taking his time. He's not following through. He has a better stroke than that, so he just needs to take a breath and shoot the way he's capable of shooting.
Throws that one too soft. The first one was too hard. So you're right.
And he just got called for a foul. You know that happens a lot, Phil.
Frustration.
Yes. After you miss or you thought you should have done something, you compound the problem by making a bad play.
So Weaver brings it up, throws it to Scott, who throws it over to Jennings. They're passing the ball around. Scott has the ball on the side. He's looking for the top. Again, they don't have any O'Connell now to throw the ball down low. Colonia with the steal, goes to the basket, and he's fouled hard, and he's upset. Number 1, Scott fouled.
That might be
Smith very hard.
That might be an intentional foul. That might be a flagrant foul.
See, Mike, this I don't like to see. This has nothing to do with me being from Woodbridge or Colonia. I don't want to see any young man get hurt because of frustrations that are set out by other players, and they got to know better.
Yeah, so the refs are huddling now to decide whether it was just a hard foul or a flagrant foul. I'm going to tend to believe it was a flagrant foul. There was no attempt made at the ball.
Well, again, they're in the middle of discussing it. They're going to come up with something. I'm going to say that they're going to say just a hard foul, only because it's the Middlesex County semi-tournament here, and I don't think they want to punish anybody.
All right, let's see. Nope, flagrant foul.
You're right. Just shows you're a better man than me, Mike.
No. They just want to get the game under control.
And they should.
And they're going to, any other hard fouls like that, it's going to automatically set a precedent.
Now Mike, and speaking about that, and I just want to go back to Joyce, number 21, when he was covering Durkak, who did those 2 hard fouls in the beginning of the game that they really kind of let go.
Definitely the first one they could have called a flagrant.
Absolutely. And the other ones were a little bit harder than it should have been.
Yeah.
But here we go. So at the free throw line, we have Zachary Smith. He makes the first one. And he easily makes the second one.
And they get the ball.
And they get the ball underneath the basket. Okay, so we don't want to see that. We just hope that everybody's head.
Yes, we hope
settle
cooler
down.
heads will prevail.
Absolutely.
All we want to see is a good, clean game. Let the kids decide it.
There you go. St. Thomas with the steal. It's number 15. Almeida gives it off to one to Scott. Goes up to the basket. It's blocked. Colonia has the ball. Dives on the floor for it. And looks like it's a jump ball. Possession arrow is Colonia.
Yes, possession hour is back to Colonia.
And that was Jennings that dived on the ball.
Yes.
He's aggressive.
Yes.
Durkak taking the ball out on the sideline. Throws it in to Sierra. Brings it across. Moving the ball around.
I just like the sets that Colonia is running. They're set
Yes.
picks. Another hard foul. A loose ball foul.
The shot was thrown up by Rodriguez with his left hand. He missed it. They go for a rebound. I think that was number 15 on that foul.
And he has 4 fouls. So they're not going to be able to field a team pretty soon, Phil.
Hope Coach.
And they're over the limit with 5 minutes to play.
And you know what, Mike? And let me just say this. The coach probably had a talk with them at halftime saying, listen, you got to be more aggressive. You got to be a little more physical. And sometimes for a young man, that means coming out and doing some things that are not norm.
Yes.
You know, because the coach is coach. And he's going to listen to his coach, as we all would. But sometimes they lose that difference, that balance between black and white.
Yes.
Where you're walking the fence.
And like I said, I mean, the schools are so close in proximity. It's a big rivalry. I'm sure St. Thomas is frustrated that they've lost to them twice already. They're down 12 points already here. And all those factors are adding to frustration.
Yes, and I think that's what we're seeing here. A little frustration. Obviously, you're down by 12 points, and you know you're a better team. St. Thomas generally produces 3 or 4 D1 players every year.
Yeah.
Every year. And that's kind of what you look for, even though they started off a little slow. But again, look at their schedule. They play top teams.
Yes. So Wortman is at the line. And like I said, they're over the limit already.
Wortman takes the first one, and it's good. Colonia is generally a pretty good free throw shooting team.
Yes.
And for Durkak to miss as many as he's missed, I'm really surprised.
Yes.
Because that's not norm for him. And Wortman makes the second one. Colonia leads 33-19, 5:29 to go.
And during that pause, Julian Jones is in the game for Rodriguez. Colonia.
Yes, Colonia puts on that standard press. They break it. Throw it underneath to the basket,
And one.
goes up for the basket, and he makes it. Weaver on the layup, and he's fouled.
And the harm, as they call it. And one, I think, was fouled by Julian Jones, number 24. Nice play. He went backdoor, a nice bounce pass. It got there, and he laid it up.
And the beauty of it, it was a bounce pass, and he let him.
That's right.
Which was very good.
Nice stroke by that young man Weaver on the foul shot. So he completed a 3-point play to get St. Thomas a little closer. Now they're down 33-22.
Sherrod brings it up. Ball is stolen by St. Thomas. Aquinas, number 2. That's Weaver.
Weaver.
He takes the shot. He misses it. He stole the ball from Durkak.
Yes. And I thought it was a little fundamental mistake. He should have took it to the basket.
Yes.
And you make Aiden Durkak make a decision whether he's going to foul you, whether he's going to challenge you. It was a nice steal on his part. I see the assistant coach talking to Weaver now, and he's probably telling him that same point.
Well, here's the other thing. If I'm going to the basket and I see Durkak underneath at 6'6", with his leaping ability, I might pull up and take that 8 to 10 footer.
Okay, but if you have hang time or if you have body control, you can take it right into his body and force the referees to make a call too. You know, those quick possessions, after a steal, sometimes it's hard to get back on defense, and you should just take it to the basket.
Good point. So 4:57 left in the third period. Colonia has the ball. They take it out of bounds. They throw it into Jones.
Yeah, he got modest pressure, nothing outstanding. Colonia beat it easy.
Scott was trying to take a foul. Nice fake. Oh, my. Wortman faked him and went to the hole and looks like he was just going to finger roll it in, but he got fouled on the play.
I think if he didn't get fouled, he was going to try to dunk that, Phil.
I thought it was initially a dunk, too, but he rolled it in.
Yeah, because he saw the contact.
Yes.
He was trying to protect himself.
I'll tell you, just to our viewers, Mike, this is even though the score is a little lopsided at this point, I think that St. Thomas has the personnel to come back, that they can get their main players back on the field, but it's exciting basketball.
Oh, yes, it is. It is. And Colonia know the game is not over.
Right.
But, you know, 13-point lead right now.
And Wortman makes both free throws.
Both free throws. He's 4 for 4, his last 4 free throws.
That ball was in and out. Rebound by Colonia. Throw it ahead to Durkak. He goes to the basket. He sidestepped the defender almost as if he was going to do a Euro roll, but kind of sidestepped him and got bumped.
Yes, so he's at the line for 2. Like I said earlier in the game, Durkak is always forcing the action. He's going to make you make a decision. If you put 2 men on him, he's going to kick it out to the open man. If you don't, he's going to take it to the basket.
He did exactly what you were suggesting that Weaver did. Go straight to the basket, try and go to foul.
Exactly.
Durkak misses the second one, but he gets his own rebound.
One hustle.
And St. Thomas hit the ball. Durkak went to get it too, and St. Thomas wound up hitting the ball out of bounds. So
you know what happens when you are shooting and you know that it's short? You have the best chance of knowing where the ball is going.
Yeah, you got to. Your view advantage is much better. So we have another foul on St. Thomas. This can't continue. Not with their bench.
Know what it is, Phil? It's no flow to the game now because every time down court, St. Thomas is committing a foul.
Yeah.
So the action has been very jagged.
Durkak misses another one.
Well, at least they're going to have something to work on in practice tomorrow.
I can tell you that that's not nerves. He's not concerned about the crowd or anything like that.
No.
He just missed it.
Yes.
And sometimes you do that. There's a reason why people don't shoot 100%.
Exactly.
Wow, great hands by Zachary Smith on number 11 for St. Thomas Aquinas Jennings, who was bringing the ball up. Didn't touch him, just smacked the ball away and out of bounds. St. Thomas with the ball on the sidelines, throws it into number 2, Weaver, brings it across court. Jennings goes to the basket, lays it up off the glass, but it comes off the top of the rim, but I believe he's fouled by number 24. Is that Jones?
Julian Jones. Yes. So that was a nice move, a nice step through. He had daylight, and he forced the action.
3 fouls on Julian Jones. 3:58 left, 37-22, Colonia's favor. Jennings misses the first one. Might be a cap on these baskets for the free throws, right?
No, both teams have not shot well from the free throw line. The one that had the most consistency is R.J. Wortman. He's made his last 4 foul shots he's taken, but everyone else has really struggled. That one's true. So number 4 is back in the game. O'Connell's back in the game with 4 fouls. The coach kind of feels that this game is getting a little away from him. If he fouls out, he fouls out, but he has to try to have his best players on the floor.
And St. Thomas puts on a full court press.
Yes.
Looks like Colonia will break it easily.
Yep.
Oh, no. Okay, so they break it easily. Number 2, Zachary Smith, throws a lob to Durkak, who's going up for obviously would have been a slam.
Yeah, alley-oop slam.
Yes, and he's fouled and hard but legit.
Yeah.
So he's going back to the free throw line.
Yes.
And that foul was on number 11. That was Jennings, and he has 3 fouls.
Here's the stroke that the Colonia faithfuls used to seeing.
He saw that flip. You see it at the end?
Yes.
It wasn't
The
as
follow through.
Yes. There we go. There we go.
Dirt Cat is true on 2. 2
So-
foul shots.
So Colonia's up by 16. St. Thomas brings the ball across, passing around. They go to O'Connell, but he throws it back out. Number 5 takes a long shot, and he misses Colonia with the ball, brings it up. Passes to Dirt Cat. He throws it back out. And that's Wortman. He spins and goes to his right, back to his left, and makes the basket.
Very nice move. Very nice spin move back to his offhand. And Workman for 2.
So O'Connell getting into the offense, but he misses the shot. Colonia has a rebound. They go to the basket. And that's Chiera. He's fouled, going up for a shot. That would be 2 free throws. There was a couple of players around him.
Yeah, once again, Colonia is just taking the ball to the basket, as they should. This team is in severe foul trouble. And Chiera with his first point of the night.
Now fouls on Dom. That's his first time in the game, all right?
Yeah, well, they said they got 2 fouls on him.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah, they got 2 fouls on him. That's the first time I'm seeing him also. But I don't know.
It looks like Dom Hanusiewicz.
Hanusiewicz.
Okay, so he has 2 fouls. I forgive me, viewers. I didn't see him come into the game.
Yes, I did not either. So it's a phantom foul, guys.
Okay, Durkat takes the seat. Score is 42-23, a 19-point lead. St. Thomas has the ball, 2:49 left in the third.
Yeah, they've really extended their lead. They've extended their pressure, and they just are taking control in every aspect of this game right now.
And that's Wortman on the rebound. He goes to the
And 1.
He goes to the basket, does a Euro step, gets fouled, and lays it in.
Lays it in and 1. The hoop and the harm.
The hoop and the arm. Now, what I'm seeing here, Mike, and help me out. St. Thomas has had some very good shots.
They
They've been
have.
close shots, but they haven't been able to convert them.
No, they've gone cold at the wrong time. Colonia's aggressiveness has taken them out of their game, and their foul trouble has taken them out of their game.
Ah, yes. So they're looking for O'Connell. Goes to the basket. Goes to lay it in. Loses it. Colonia has the ball. They go into the basket. That's number 1. Smith goes to the basket. Lays it up with his left hand. St. Thomas goes back. He throws it up, but that's a blocking foul.
Yeah.
Either way, that was a foul. I think he hit him on the arm,
Yeah,
too.
on Chiera.
Yeah.
It was a block, and he hit his arm. The crowd was moaning, but it was a foul.
It was legit. So Aiden Orr misses the first one. And he's a senior
Yes.
for St. Thomas, so I'm sure he's playing his heart out so they can continue. They still have an opportunity to make a run. You got another 10 minutes left in the game.
Very, very difficult with the foul trouble that they're in and the way Colonia is playing. It would be very difficult for them to make a comeback, but he did hit his second foul shot.
So we got them doing St. Thomas doing a full court press. Colonia breaks it, takes it out, throws it to the corner. Wortman does a layup, tries to get it on the reverse, but he doesn't make it.
Nice power move by number 11.
Jennings.
So they're starting to ramp up the pressure a little bit, St. Thomas. They got nothing to lose. They're down by 21 at this point, so you want to go down fighting. Look at that move.
What a move. What a beautiful basket by Zachary Smith.
I think he may be out. Number 15 may be out. Let's see. He is. I'm correct.
Yes.
What a move by Zachary Smith. He positioned himself, and he put his body in between himself and the defender and had a scoop layup, and number 15 has fouled out.
So that's Albion Armetta. He had 2 points in the first half, 2 points in the second half, so he ended with 4 points and 5 fouls.
Yes. All those fouls early on really hurt him. He had 3 fouls in a 2 or 3 minute span that really hurt his team and that really hurt him.
Colonia applies full court pressure. They don't want this game to get back out of hand. But number 11, Jennings, makes another basket, so he seems to be going strong, as we talked about it earlier.
He's a nice little player.
He's a 6'1" junior. Yeah. Oh! That got to be a foul.
Yeah, they called it. They called it. He was undercut. He was going for an alley-oop dunk. Wortman was going for an alley-oop dunk, and he got undercut.
And the St. Thomas Aquinas coach is out on the court, Holland.
O'Connell has just fouled out, too. Their best player has just fouled out. You hear the rowdiness on the St. Thomas side. They're not happy, but, these are actually actual fouls, so the refs have to call it the way they see it.
So Patrick O'Connell, who's been one of their leading scorers and one of the best men on the court, has also fouled out. Again, when we talked about them having 8 players, now they had 2 fouled out, so they have 6 players.
Yes, they only have 6 players. So it looks like I can't see who's on the bench now.
Yeah, I can't.
Maybe number 0?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, he's the only one that's eligible to play for them right now.
And Wortman makes both his free throws.
No, he missed the first one.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Phil, he missed the first one.
St. Thomas brings it up, pushes it to Scott. He goes to the basket. He walked, I thought. They're called on the foul.
Yeah, they call on the foul. On 0.
So Sierra fouled Scott, and he's going to the free throw line for 2 shots.
He's also a senior.
Yes. Mike, just being a competitor, the last thing you want to do, and possibly your last game, is get beat and beat substantially by another team, especially across kind of rival.
Sound rival.
Exactly. They're from Edison. Colonia's right down the street. Like you said earlier, they probably all play together. AAU.
Yep.
Know each other.
Oh, there we go.
Beautiful pass to Dirk.
So patience, a back cut by Aiden Durkat, laid it up for 2. Beautiful play.
And now we have a basket missed by Joyce underneath. He was all by himself, laid up with his right hand, but it rolled off the rim.
They call a jump ball.
Possession goes to St. Thomas, if it is.
Yep. Yeah, they call the tie-up.
28.7 seconds left in the third. Colonia winning 53-29. Again, foul troubles and turnovers has really cost St. Thomas Aquinas.
I don't know about you, Phil. This third period has taken forever because of the foul trouble, of the constant fouling by St. Thomas, and now in the last few minutes, Colonia has been committing a lot of fouls.
Shot was up by Jennings. Dan Jennings, he'll go to the line for 2.
It may be 3. Did they say 2? Let's see.
I think you may be right.
Let's see.
Misses the first.
Misses the first. Let's see. I didn't see him holding up the fingers.
Yeah, he just held them up.
Yep.
You're right, Mike.
Yeah, I thought so. Missed the second.
Gently rolled off the rim.
Technical foul on the St. Thomas coach. His frustration has boiled over, and he sees the handwriting on the wall, Phil.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, listen, obviously the coach St. Thomas Aquinas, he has to be a competitor also. And the same way with Rodriguez, they're all competitors.
Yep.
So sometimes it can boil over a little bit.
So Jennings will shoot his last free throw, which he made, and now Colonia will go down and shoot 2 and have the ball.
The thing you don't want to do is hurt your team.
No.
And you don't want to set a poor example either. You know, you still have to be mindful that you're the coach, you lead this team, and they're going to follow you, and they'll run through walls for you. But we got to make sure that they're able to bounce off and come back.
Absolutely. And with that young man, Stroke Rodriguez, you can put these 2 in the books. He's 4 for 4 from the foul line today.
Well said. So Colonia gets the ball out on the side at half court, throws it back to Durkak. Slowly bringing the ball up. They're setting it up.
I'm sure they're going to play for the last shot.
Yeah, he's just wasting a little time. Brings the ball across before the 10-second rule. Little pressure on him. Nice dribble. Wardman makes it at the basket. When he came across the top, if you notice they tried to swipe it, he did a low dribble, went right by him, and then spun and went to the hole and laid it in.
He's had some game.
Yes, absolutely.
He's very aggressive. He's had a lot of rebounds. He's been in the scoring column quite a bit, and he's playing well.
Well, the difference
He's
is...
trying to get your attention.
Who's that? The difference is Colonia has a bench. They're not in foul trouble. They can play their game, which is what they're doing.
Yes.
St. Thomas is not. They can't play their game now with 2 of their starters out. So you got to go to your reserves. Not that their reserves aren't good, but there's a reason why those other 2 gentlemen started. But again, being aggressive at the beginning of the game and then following through, by the time you get to the third quarter, you have that many fouls, then you're playing touch and go.
Yes.
You don't want to foul them. You want to back off, which means they're going to make baskets. When they go to the hole, your instinct is to stop them, and then you create a foul. And it doesn't have to be a hard foul like they were doing earlier.
Well, I anticipate Colonia is going to start to use some of their bench. They're up 27 points going into the fourth quarter. They have this.
So just looking ahead real quick, Mike, what do you think about the matchup between Colonia and Piscataway?
O'Connell.
Piscataway won earlier today.
I anticipate that's going to be a great matchup. It's the top 2 seeds. Colonia is the number 1 seed. Piscataway is the number 2 seed. So,
and that game will be played here also?
It'll be here at 8 o'clock on Friday night.
Okay, viewers, listeners, you heard it from Mike Payne, former star for Colonia High School, D1 player. If the game continues as it is, and we think it will, Zachary Smith just hits a three-pointer. You'll see Colonia playing against Piscataway Friday, 8 o'clock at Monroe High School.
And we apologize that we were pronouncing O'Connell's name wrong. We were calling him Collins, but we understand his name is O'Connell, so we apologize.
Carter.
Oh, Aiden Carter. Well, it's wrong on the sheet. So his name is Aiden Carter, the one that fouled out.
Oh, okay. No,
Aiden Carter, number 5.
Oh.
Number 4.
All right, we don't have that.
Nope, Aiden Carter, number 4. So he fouled out.
So please accept our apologies.
Aiden
we can only
Carter.
go by what we have here.
Yep.
But we tried.
Yep. And we missed that 3-pointer, I think, by number 5, right?
Blame it on our heads, not our heart.
Exactly. 3-pointer by Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is on a roll. St. Thomas takes one. He misses it. Durkak gets the ball. He's breaking loose for the full court dunk, and he gets grabbed.
Yeah, he got grabbed around half court,
Yeah.
so they didn't want to get embarrassed and have Aiden Durkak slam dunk it.
And while we have a minute, I'd like to thank our crew, Samantha Ross Green, who is just absolutely incredible. She always does a fantastic job, and she's assisted by Will Rubiano, who always is here and ready to do whatever Woodbridge Channel 35 wants. We also want to mention that as we see Colonia goes up for another basket, that's Wardman again.
R.J. Wortman. He's had some game.
We also want to mention that Gina Forbes, the director of local channel, or Woodbridge Channel 35, is out in California, and she's celebrating her daughter's wedding.
Oh,
so we
wow.
want to say congratulations to her daughter, congratulations to her. We wish them happiness, love, and prosperity. Gina, get back safely. We love you.
Wortman missed the foul shot, and Colonia got the rebound. And I echo the remarks on the fine job.
What a slam by Wortman. He does everything right. Plays hard, rebounds, tough defense, all over the court. Gets on the floor for rebounds.
Yes. He just got a foul right there. And one by Scott. Keter Scott. But yes, fine job by Samantha and Will. Thanks for all your help.
And I have 13 points by Wortman in the second half.
Oof. Big time.
Lee Beckerman was in charge of Woodbridge Channel 35, had to be for 30, 40 years, and Gina's been there with him, and she took over, and it was a flawless transition, I can honestly say. And we all love Lee Beckerman. He's out sailing around the world, and we wish him well. As Durkak just scores underneath the basket, we wish Lee well, and again, Gina, best of luck.
Amen.
Wortman on the board. So
I'm really surprised that Colonia still has their starters in. 69-36. The aggressiveness that St. Thomas is playing with, I wouldn't want none of my starters getting hurt.
I think they're just going to take him out with another minute to go, 5 minutes. I think he'll be able to start putting them in one at a time. Also, we want to give a shout out to our Honorable Mayor, Johnny McCormick, who always looks out for our youth and our schools and Board of Education, along with our seniors. The programs and processes that he put in place are sustainable and are in the best interest of Woodbridge Township, the best town around. So thank you, Mayor.
Absolutely. I don't live in Woodbridge now, but I grew up in Woodbridge Township, and I echo those remarks. He's a great mayor.
One of a kind. Durkak seems to be having his rhythm now about his free throws. He got it back. And I have him down for 6, 8, 9 points in this quarter.
Okay.
I mean, in this half, I'm sorry. And that makes it 10. So he has 27 total. Jennings has really been playing tough for St. Thomas Aquinas, trying to pull him back.
Yes.
And that's Scott with a three-pointer.
Yeah.
Where's that been all game?
Yeah, Kadar Scott. He's a senior.
Durkak going up for the basket, and he's fouled.
You know what? You got to take him out of the game. He tweaked his ankle a little bit, and I just don't like the fact that the starters are still in the game.
I think they'll be taking him out now. He does have a little limp, but he's going to be shooting free throws.
Being up by such a large margin, you have the opportunity to rest your players and get some of the people that are not used to playing as much playing time, an opportunity to give them some time in the semifinals of the GMC tournament.
Mike, let me ask you a question now while we're doing this. You can tell he's injured. His ball is completely off now. It's going off his left foot. Would you want to come out of the game now? I mean, as a player, not as a senior, you're looking at the game. Would you want to come out if you were Durkak? If that was you on the line?
Probably not.
Okay.
But I would understand my coach taking me out of the game.
Durkak makes it.
Especially after I tweaked my ankle. But definitely as a competitor, you never want to come out of the game.
Okay, and they take him out, and he's be replaced by, looks like number 20, Kroner. St. Thomas Aquinas with the ball. They take a shot. They miss it. Again, Colonia has the ball, bringing it up. They break the press.
If you're Colonia and you just want to play a clean game, no fouls, you want to keep the ball moving.
Beautiful pass underneath to Chrono, who just came into the game, and he was fouled, I think, by number 2, Weaver, St. Thomas Aquinas.
No, number 11. They got it on.
Yes, and that's his fourth
They
foul.
got it on Jennings.
And he makes the first one.
He's in the scorebooks.
Now, Colonia has a different starting lineup than they had earlier in the season.
All right, what are they doing now? Did they call a technical foul on the assistant coach? Yeah, he left the gym, so he got his second technical. He had to leave the gym. Not the head coach, the assistant coach.
And Chrono makes a free throw.
And guess who's shooting the foul shots for Colonia?
Rodriguez.
Yes, the freshman.
No pressure. What a smooth shot.
I'm telling you. Looks like a coach's son, right?
Yes. That's 1,000 free throws a day.
Yeah. So if you're Colonia, you just want to get out of here with good health and, get ready for 2 nights. 2 nights from now, playing for the championship of the Greater Middlesex Conference tournament.
So St. Thomas is looking to double up on the guards, and when they do, they throw the ball out quickly so they don't have an opportunity to double.
Look at that.
Underneath the basket, a beautiful pass. And that was to Jones.
Yes, Julian Jones gets in the scorebook.
Rodriguez.
There's
yes.
that stroke we were talking about. There's that stroke we were talking about.
He got a lot of years ahead of him, I'll tell you.
Yes. Yeah, Colonia has more than doubled them up now. Score is 81-39, and here comes the wholesale changes.
There you go. That was Jennings on the rebound. I think he'll be going to the line. All right, so who do we have coming in? We have number 33 coming in, Clyde. And then we have number
10,
which would be Herman.
Yep.
And wasn't there one more?
33, 10. They only took out 2.
Oh, took out 2.
Oh, 14. 14's in.
Okay, and that would be
Chiola.
Tyler Chiola. Okay. Jennings goes in for another basket. He's been carrying them since
he walked. We got a walk out front by number 33 for Colonia. He's excited being in the game. Klein.
So Jennings been carrying them since O'Connell fouled out. So they've been going to him a lot more. He's been converting. Scott up for the shot, takes it, misses it, but he's fouled. Scott is a 5'9" senior for St. Thomas Aquinas. He plays very aggressive ball with defense.
Well, he doesn't want his senior year to end. I'm sure they're going to have at least 1 or 2 games in the state tournament. But as far as his Middlesex County career, it's coming to an end tonight.
Okay, we have number 21 coming in. I don't have a number for him, so more than likely he's probably a JV and he's coming in. Right. So I apologize, but that's number 21 for Colonia, just came into the game.
Yes.
St. Thomas has a full court press. Everybody looks like they know where to go. Number 21, the new player came in. He ran to the sideline, ran right to the middle of the court to the open spot. Well, that shows you that they practice this a lot.
Again, we talk about that discipline. We talk about the fundamentals. So even though you might not get as much playing time, you still go over the same drills. You go over the same things in practice. So and
you have to be ready.
That's right.
So they give it to 21. He throws it ahead like they all do. Goes underneath, gives it to number 10. He dribbles underneath, gets tied up.
They call him for steps. Number 10's first mistake. Tyler Herman putting the ball on the floor. As soon as they gave him a nice bounce pass, he should have just went up with it.
He did recover twice before they got it away, though. You got to love his hustle.
Yes.
So Carter brings the ball up, throws it down low to Jennings.
When you're a coach, you just want this clock to keep running. You don't want no fouls, no turnovers. You just want a clean game and let this clock go.
Scott tries to throw the ball to the corner. It's blocked by Jones, number 24. It's out of bounds on Colonia. St. Thomas ball. Moving the ball around. Scott has a shot, fake pumps, goes up for a three, and he misses it. So the rebound by Carter, and he takes it right back up, makes the basket, and he's fouled.
Aiden Carter's O'Connell. So Aiden I know.
I thought that
Aiden
I'm just saying her. Okay, so
he made a three-point play. He had an N1, number 5, Aiden made the basket and the foul shot.
So O'Connell is Carter.
Yep.
Okay.
And then number 2 just got a quick steal and laid it back up. Weaver got a quick steal, laid it up. And, of course, Coach Rodriguez is not happy with that.
So Aiden gets the foul underneath and makes the basket.
Yes.
I just want to be clear on that. I said Carter.
Yep, Aiden
And he's been very aggressive. He handles the ball extremely well, which I like seeing. He passes well. He looks for the open man. And he was definitely looking down low to Jennings since Carter hasn't been in the basketball game.
And then number 2, Weaver, stole the ball and laid it up, and Colonia called a quick timeout. So you know what Coach Rodriguez is doing? He's coaching the whole game. Even though they're up by 34 points, he still wants them to play the right brand of basketball.
Okay, Mike, so if you're Piscataway, and I'm sure most of their fans have left, and you see this score, what are you thinking to yourself? I'm Piscataway, or you're Piscataway. You're going to be playing me Colonia Friday, 8 o'clock here in Monroe. What are you thinking?
Well, if you didn't see the game, you would have said, what a blowout. But you know what? The first quarter was very tight. Into the middle, second quarter was very tight. And Piscataway's played Colonia twice this year, so they know what they have. And Piscataway's a much different team than they were the first time that these two teams met. So I anticipate it being a great game. You got the number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. So as they say, let's get it on.
We had a great play by number 21 who got the ball, looked up court, threw it down to Shiola, who went in for the basket and scored while we were talking. So score is 83-47. Then we come back down to the other end. St. Thomas Aquinas gets the ball up, and number 21 again gets the rebound. But number 5,
Aiden
gets the ball and he's fouled.
Yeah, he scored the first one. He scored the second one.
And he makes the second one. And he's a senior, too, trying to make a difference.
Yes.
We got a travel on number 10. He got excited, Herman.
Yeah.
He faked him left, but he moved his foot when he went right. Colonia with the rebound.
Like we said, if you're the two coaches, you don't want no fouls. You don't want no balls going out of bounds, and a foul was called on
St. Thomas foul
number 2.
Yeah, it's called on Weaver, and he fouled Jones as he was going up for a basket.
Now he's out of the game. Weaver's fouled out too.
Well,
they have no replacements.
They only had 2 fouled out, or 3. No, they had 2 fouled out, right?
No, I'm saying with this guy coming in now.
Oh, yes, right. They have none now.
Yeah.
Right. With 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the game.
Actually, I think all 4 have fouled out. Nobody reported in the game.
So they're playing 5 against 4.
5 against 4. So you know what? You just go down, you play zone defense, and you just don't. And if you're Colonia, I would tell the coach, just pass the ball around, don't even shoot. You're going 5 against 4, you might as well just I know guys want to shoot, they want to get in the scorebook, but if you're Coach Rodriguez, you just tell them to pass the ball around.
Jones misses it, gets his own rebound, lays it up and in.
There goes my theory.
Competitor. Can't argue about being a competitor.
Nope.
And Herman on a rebound throws it out to number 21. He's looking, he brings it up, throws it back to Herman, brings it across court to number 14, Giola. 21 has the ball, throws it down low. He throws it underneath to number 12, but he misses the layup. We have number 12 in the game now, and his name is Odelia.
Yeah.
First name is James. He's in the ball game. He took a shot and he got fouled, so he'll be shooting.
He has a shot. He has a shot of getting in the scorebook.
Now, Mike, you had 2 brothers that went to Colonia High School after you. Am I correct?
Sure did. I had Clark. Clark was 1 year under me, so
he played a 1,000-point scorer.
No, he wasn't a 1,000-point scorer, but he played on the winning team in 1980.
Okay.
We won the Middlesex County tournament. And I got a younger brother, Tony, who was a 1,000-point scorer. He played 4 years after me.
Now, if I recall, Clark was actually playing center when he was on the team.
He was a power forward or a center.
Yeah.
Playing his senior year, yes.
Yes. And he outjumped most of those centers, too.
Yes, and he was very physical. He was a good football player, so he used that to his ability, and he was very crafty under the basket.
So 85-49 with 132 to go. I'd like to thank our viewers and listeners for tuning in to Woodbridge Channel 35. Again, we're on Facebook and YouTube. I'll have to check and see if they're going to be covering Friday night's game. I could check with Samantha, and she's shaking her head yes. So I'm sure we'll have it on Facebook and YouTube also. So come back, stick with us. We'd love to have you. We want to support our team. They're doing a great job this year. They're number 1 seed in the Middlesex County tournament, and they're proving it tonight. They'll be facing the number 2 seed, Piscataway, who defeated, who did they play earlier, Mike?
They played Sayreville.
They
played Sayreville. So I just want to take this opportunity to say I had a blast. I've always been very impressed with Colonia and their style of play and how well they're coached. Layup by number 5, Aidner, for St. Thomas. And they really pulled away.
And to all our viewers out there, I want to thank Michael Payne for joining us tonight. He brought a lot of in-depth knowledge about the game and about the history of Colonia basketball, some of the things you may or may not have known, but it was during those 80s and 90s that Colonia started to develop the dominance that they have now, and they've continued to do so with excellent coaches and excellent players.
And they're doing exactly what I told them. They're not shooting the ball. They've had multiple layups. They've had multiple three-point opportunities, and St. Thomas only has 3 players out there. So they're doing the sportsman-like thing. So 5 players from St. Thomas Aquinas that's fouled out today. 5 out of their 8 players.
20 seconds left. The ball is just moving around. They're playing a token defense just to show that they're in the game. And you know what, St. Thomas, I got to admire them. And even the 3 that's left on the court are showing some type of sportsmanship.
Yes.
And we like to see that.
Yes. That's it.
So welcome and thank you, Woodbridge Channel 35, for carrying the Colonia St. Thomas Aquinas Middlesex County semi-championship game. Mike, any final thoughts?
No, I think it's going to be a great game on Friday. If I had to pick the game, I would think Colonia was going to win, but you never know. That's why they play the game, and I just want to wish both teams luck.
And thank you very much. And again, we want to thank Samantha and Will for the support and doing a great job as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sign off at Woodbridge Channel 35. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. And thank you for being a viewer and a patriot to Woodbridge Township.